All right, I'm here with Jason Simmons again with Utah Lego Users Group, and he's the one who built this masterpiece here that we showed you last time in the last video. And just like to ask you what is new this time that we didn't see last time.
Well, I've done several things. I've automated all 4 of the turbines. They're all spinning this time. And I've added just a lot of detail in on the sides. I built a couple of planes for the deck. Modified the guns underneath there after seeing the new movie. We've got the Winter Soldier up there with Captain America having a little face-off. And the bridge section is bigger. You can see Nick Fury in the window there, watching the whole thing. So it's been fun. Put a lot of parts into it. I've turned the whole underside dark gray instead of blue.
That's a major rebuild.
It was. It took me a lot of parts, a lot of time, but it's fun. It's my hobby.
So did you take it all apart after last time, or did you try to save it in sections?
Well, it's very modular, right? The wings come off. The deck plate is in about 6 pieces, and then there's 4 main modules underneath. So I really didn't take too much apart other than the bridge. I almost completely disassembled the bridge to rebuild it bigger. But on the underneath, I just added some inverted slopes to that and just put it right on top of the blue. So some of it I completely rebuilt, other parts I just added to.
And which parts were the hardest parts to get right?
The hardest parts to get right is to make sure everything lines up when you're done. I mean, especially this piece, because Lego doesn't build an offset piece. So to get it to match up just right, I've had to do some interesting Lego work here to make it kind of match up right. And that took a few iterations of trial and error.
And the LEDs on the back, what can you tell us about those?
Those are actually fiber optics from an old 90s set from, I think it was a UFO series that Lego had. And I got 2 of them. It's kind of hard to see the other one. But yeah, I wired those up, put them on the same power as the turbines here. So there's a little motor in there that's turning the fiber optics, and then the fiber optics are lighting up off of that same 9-volt power supply.
So the fiber optics are actually Lego fiber optics?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 100% Lego. No Craggle.
All right, well, you brought it up. What was your favorite part about the movie?
Oh, I thought it was a great movie. When they went to the live action and you saw the dad with all his big collection and his do not touch signs, I could relate a little bit with that. So the whole thing was pretty good, but I thought it was very, very clever done.
It was a guilt trip then.
A little bit.
All right, so what about, was there any part of the movie that you thought, oh, they could have changed that, or I would have done that different?
Boy, not really. That was just a lot of clever work. I mean, it appeals to the kids, but that's older folks that have been doing this a while. There's a ton of stuff in the movie for us too. I really did like the classic spaceship, and I can't wait till it comes out in June. I'm going to order probably at least 5. I've even got Benny, a version of Benny, right down there. He's waving to everybody. But yeah, I mean that is literally the space guy from 1980s. I've had him for close to 30 years.
So your only complaint is the movie was too short?
Yeah, I could have sat there for another couple hours just enjoying all the Lego scenery.
Yeah, when I went, I didn't know what to expect, but it was absolutely brilliant. You couldn't have done it better, too. That's what I thought. So how are these powered? Where is it? Is it off of, how many motors are down in there?
Well, I've got one motor that's powering both of these up front here, and then I've got individual motors on the 2 different sides, because I don't know if you can tell, but I've got this one running a little slower, so it's geared slower, because Iron Man's trying to spin it back up. And then there's a small motor that's rotating the fiber optics, so I've got 4 motors in there. They're all running off a 9-volt power supply, the same power supply that's used on the older 9-volt trains.
Oh, wow.
So here's a question. What kits did you use? Did you buy any specific kits of this is from this kit and this is from that kit, or is it just a big bulk order of Lego pieces?
It's mostly bulk orders, but this Quinjet is from a Lego set. These blue jets are also from a Lego set. And then I used the plans off of that one to build my own version in black. but most of the rest of it is bulk parts that I've either had or ordered. For this show, I ordered a lot of the inverted slopes to turn the underneath gray. I think I ordered like 2,000 of them to finish that. So it's just a combination of everything.
So when you're not building things with the Legos, what do you like to do?
I don't know. Well, if I'm not building with Legos, I'm sorting Legos or buying Legos or selling Legos. How about that?
Okay. And have you ever had dreams about Legos?
Yes. Yes, we all have that common dream where we're in a store and we find a really cool set that was discontinued, and then you wake up and you realize, dang it, I really don't have that set.
Yeah, I had one like that about Transformers. So those feet really are supporting all the weight, which is, it's got to be kind of considerable too.
Yes, I estimate somewhere between 150 and 200 pounds. I've never tried to lift the whole thing assembled, but I've been tempted to figure out how much it weighs by weighing individual sections and then adding it up. But I'm estimating around 15,000 parts, around, like say, 200 pounds. People ask me, you know, how much do you think this would cost to reproduce? I couldn't begin to guess. Probably, I don't know, $2,000 to $4,000, depending on, you know, how many pieces you want to buy for it.
Now you would think under its own weight it would start to pull and separate. Was that a problem when you're building? Did you find you had to reinforce it so that it wouldn't, over its own length, bend and bow?
Yes, one of the things I've done since last Comic-Con, and you can't see, is I redid the interior structure and added several support beams and a lot of technique lift arms, they call them, and to help hold it together from doing what you just said about bowing and separating. I think the fact that it's designed modularly so I can transport it helps, because each module has to be really strong, and then when you put them together you can reinforce them at the connection points, and I think that helps a lot.
And how long is disassembly and reassembly? Like how long did it take you to set this up once you came to the convention?
Well, we showed up yesterday at about 10, and I think I had it ready to go by about 5:30.
Well, thank you so much. That was awesome.
Can I put in a plug?
More the better.
Okay, we've got our own Brickcon, if you will. It's kind of like a Comic-Con for Legos. It's going to be on May 2nd and 3rd at the Southtown Expo Center. So you'll see this again, a lot of the stuff we have here, and we've got other people coming from all over the country to show off what they've got, and be great fun.
So that's just in a few weeks here.
Yeah, 2 weeks. If this goes well, it will be annual. There's others in the country that are annual. There's a big one in Seattle, for example, in October. And then there's Bricks by the Bay. I can't remember what time of year that one is, but that's in San Francisco. So if we can get some good response, we can do it every year and get people from all over coming and showing what they've got. It is $7 per person. Kids under 8 are free.
Cool. Thank you very much. It was awesome to meet you again.